Joining me now, Fox News political contributor. She's one of the smartest people out there. You got to listen to Tammy Bruce, a terrific writer and columnist.
Thank you,
Tammy, you know, what a finding that is. It feels like we're on a learning curve in the voting population about what voters are thinking and wanting.
Well, and look, what was the interesting introduction in American society over that period of time? More information. Not a limit to just 3 networks, right? Not just a few newspapers. It was, of course, widened communications, the internet. Americans suddenly were seeing a lot more. There was a lot more investigations. We were becoming aware of really what our politicians were doing. And what you're seeing is, I think, less anxiety and more of a rejection of the establishment, because we're seeing these kinds of scandals, stuff that maybe normally would have been kept under the rug. Now it's difficult to do that with, of course, modern technology. And I think it's a great sign of democracy. Americans being involved, they're getting this information and they're acting on it.
You know what's really interesting to your point, Tammy, about information? I think, you know, we see it from the viewers. The viewers are so smart.
Yeah.
And I'm not just blowing smoke. I mean, I listen to them all the time. They're really on it. And what we're seeing, Tammy, and you've talked about this too, the Democrats have run 20 of the wealthiest states in this country. The Republicans are in touch with the blue-collar worker. And, you know, Democrats right now are looking at the outcome of tonight as an existential threat, a test of the nation's values. What's your take on that?
Look, I think that what we're seeing, we've already been seeing for the last couple of cycles, right? We've had long wars. We've had an economy that is in trouble, certainly, not just from George W. Bush, but then Barack Obama mishandling so much. He told us there was a new normal and that this was going to be a part-time nation and that our lives had changed and would never return back to the America that we saw as a future-looking nation. But, of course, that's now changed in just 2 years with President Trump. So Americans have realized that, wait a minute, we are still who we've always been. The future is something that is bright and we can look forward to. That government can have an impact on us, very often negatively. That it is the reduction of regulations and of control of our lives that allows the American spirit to soar. That's why we're in the middle of a reformation and a renaissance right now. And Americans do want that to continue. The problem is, Liz, is that when government does let go, Americans then begin to believe that, well, this is natural. And no matter who we elect, it will continue. But the fact of the matter is, I think right now it is the conservative ideal that Americans are realizing allows them to live the lives that suit them best. And, of course, when it comes to taxes, I mean, there's a lot at stake when it comes to what the House can do. But I would also caution you and everyone else, while the Democrats might win the House, remember the margin matters. If it is by a small margin, you're still not going to be looking at, they'll control the committees and everything. Okay. But then it's more about people being able to work together if they don't have a large margin in the House.
Tammy, you're terrific. We want you back on the show. Great analysis again. Thank you so much. Again, read Tammy's columns. She's so smart.
Coming
up.